Well, all right, here we go. We're going to do a little synth jam. I've got the Deepmind 12 queued up right now. That low frequency sound that you hear is the Deepmind 12 patch called Holy Grail. And then I got the Rev 2 right here below me. We're going to see what that's like. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. Here we go. So that is the Rev 2 and the Deepmind 12. Yeah. Uh-huh. I love synthesizers, man. It just takes you away, you know. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, Synth Samurai. Oh. Damn, I need a Rev 2. Yes, she is pretty. Oh, man. I'll tell you. Anyway, yeah, I fell in love with this synthesizer again, and I fell in love with the Deepmind 12 again. It just kills me. You know, you forget things and you forget how things should sound. And, yeah, you know, this stuff sounds amazing. You know, it really does. And I'm very happy to, you know, demonstrate this stuff for you guys. I really enjoy playing. I haven't played in a while and really got into it. And I just really got into that jam, you know. And I really do think that the Rev 2 is definitely an underestimated synthesizer. I know a lot of people know about it. But yeah, Synth Samurai says, you and Synth Punk need to do a double date with your Rev 2s. Yeah, man. Oh, you're going to bring the Muse? You're going to buy the Muse, son, huh? All right. Synth mode. Yeah, synth mode Samurai. Synth Samurai, you can borrow it from Echo for 1 month and make some jams with it. I ain't giving up this puppy. But yeah, man. What's up, DJ? DJ Wojtik. Yeah. Rev 2, let's go, baby. Yeah, man. I think it's a very underestimated synthesizer. I love it. You know, mine says Dave Smith on it right here, which is kind of weird. Because I bought it when Dave Smith didn't have sequential. You know, he had lost the name, and I was at NAMM when I believe it was Yamaha that gave back the sequential name to Dave Smith. And that was a big deal. It was pretty cool. You know, I got a chance to meet him and talk to him for a little bit. And I tried out the Pro 3 while he was in the booth. And that was pretty interesting. So talking to him and meeting him, and unfortunately he's no longer with us, was pretty cool, you know. It's all good here in Warsaw. Rev 2 sounds great. Yeah, thanks, man. Warsaw, Poland. Rock on. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man, I just really, you know, wanted to do another live jam with these guys. I just think it sounds really cool. I got the, let's see, I've got here. Let's see. I've got the Matrix Brute all queued up too. Let's see if I can get this thing happening. This guy tends to be a little bit loud, so let me see what I can do here. Give me 1 second. Where does the name Sequential come from? That's a good question. It was originally called Sequential Circuits. That was the name of Dave Smith's original company, Sequential Circuits. So I guess, you know, sequenced circuits, I guess, you know, but that's what it was called. And this is the Prophet Rev 2. I remember Korg. I had a Korg Prophecy. There was a little silver synthesizer, analog and digital. And that thing was killer, man. Had a little barrel control on it with a little ribbon controller on the top of the barrel. Very strange synthesizer, but sounded amazing. If anybody has ever heard of it or seen it, it is pretty cool. But yeah, let me see if I can fire this guy up. Give me a sec. Give me 1 sec. Let me see if I can fire this up. Oh, yeah. sounds. And we'll fire up the Rev 2. Holy poop. All right, that was fun. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but that was fun. Oh, shit. All right. Hey, what's up, the Machines One? What's going on? Viral Beats in the house. Everybody's in the house. Smooth landing. I don't know. I kind of lost my mind there. I felt like Lisa Belladonna. I don't look anything like her, but anyway. So yeah, the Rev 2. I don't know, Samurai. You keep saying you're gonna buy something. I got the Deepmind 12 sitting over here. Sounds amazing. And I got the Rev 2 and that bass line that I was doing. That was the Matrix Brute. So yeah. Yeah, I got to paint my nails, I guess, right? But anyway, yeah. So that was fun. What do you guys think of the Rev 2? I know a couple of you have them, right? I don't know. Does anybody have a Rev 2? I believe, yeah, I believe if the Rev 2 came in camo, I'd buy it. Oh, Jesus, dude. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, it doesn't come in camo, dude. It would be a little difficult to even put an overlay on this because everything's laid out so nicely on this machine, you know. But yeah, I sorry about that too. I was I had it up a little bit too loud, and one of the things, like, I can control the volume on my DAW using the Rev 2's volume knob, which is kind of cool. But yeah, sounds the opposite of his. Yes, that's true. It does, I know you don't like the looks of it, Samurai, but the Machines One says that, it sounds the opposite of the way it looks. A lot of people don't like the way it looks. It is kind of sterile, but I it's not flashy, nothing like the Hydra synth. And you could say that about the Osmos. The Osmos is weird looking, you know what I mean? But the Osmos has some character to it. The Rev 2 has character as well. And I just think it just looks nice, and I think it sounds amazing. And if you can see, Samurai, can you see the lights? It has red lights on it, man. It's, I know you don't like, you like things that have red lights and blinking, flashing lights, and so don't we all. But Brownfield Fun, I love the look. Yeah, man, I do too. When I first played it, I was at Sam Ash in New York City when I played it. I went to AES, and my buddy and I took a walk down the street from the convention center, and I went into Sam Ash, and they had a huge array. Unfortunately, Sam Ash is gone now. It's too bad. But they had a huge array of synthesizers. They had the Models. They had Dave Smith instruments. They had Moogs. They had everything. And I've always wanted to play one, and I never had a chance to. And I got a chance to play one, and they were going to give me a great discount. But unfortunately, I took the train. So I would have had to pay for one seat just to bring the box home. But I played it, and how's it compared to the old Prophet 8? That's a big debate. I can actually load Prophet 8 sounds on this, which is really cool. I have them in a bank, and I never really loaded them on. From what some people say, it lacks the integrity, I guess, of the Prophet 8. I don't know. I've never played a Prophet 8, so I don't really know. But I love this thing. The guy was going to give me a great deal at Sam Ash, and I said no. I said I got to. I'm taking a train ride home, and I can't bring it on the trade with me. So when I got home from New York, a couple of days later, I called up Sweetwater, and I talked to my guy, and they sent me I ordered the keyboard and they sent me the module, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Maybe I should just keep the module. But they screwed up and they were supposed to send me the keyboard. So literally the next day, I called them and I said, yeah, I said, you sent me the module and I really wanted the keyboard, because what I like about the keyboard is the key bed. It's got to be the nicest key bed I've ever played. And I mean that. I love the ASM Hydrasynth key bed's nice. The key bed on the Matrix Brute is nice, but they don't feel like this. There's something about the way this feels. And it's just a really nice, I can't describe, the only way I can describe it is it's soft feeling. It's the weirdest thing, man. And it just feels nice, So yeah, what do we got a question here? I may pull the trigger now. It's the Rev 2 and not the Hydrasynth, or the Hydrasynth next. That's a tough call, dude. I got both. If you want analog, I would go with the Prophet Rev 2. What do we got here? I'm trying to read this. Cap 10 NRG Music. Hey, what's going on, man? And let's see what I got. Let me read some of these. It says, let's see. What does it say? It says, good nostalgia from the 08. The Rev 2 sounds great. Yeah, it does. Again, I don't know. Wonder if it feels like the Monopoly. I think the keys on it, the keys feel amazing, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? I never played a Monopoly. I know Synth Samurai has one. Toria keybeds are lackluster. I mean, the Toria keybed on the Matrix Brute, it's cool. It feels nice. This is the second gen keybed, because I guess when the first gen keybed came out on the Matrix Brute, there were major problems with it, and I got one right after they had come out with the fix for that, and thank God I did, because I've had this synth now for 7 years, and it still sounds amazing. What else we got here? What reverb are you using? I am not using any reverb at all, other than what's in these are all onboard effects. I don't have any reverb on at all on my DAW. That's what I'm running everything through, is I'm running it through Logic. And the effects on the Rev 2, that's just the effects on the Rev 2, man. That's all it is. And also, of course, the Deepmind 12 has, the TC Electronics stuff that's in it, and those are great effects. And I do have reverb on the, I do have a little bit of reverb built into the Matrix Brute. I wasn't using, these are all onboard effects. I wasn't using any effects in my DAW at all, or any pedals. These are all just from the synths themselves. Yeah, so I mean, I think they sound great. The effects that are in the Rev 2 sound awesome. Some people say, oh, they're kind of lousy. They're not great. I think they sound great. I had issues with the onboard effects on the Matrix Brute, and I wasn't used to them. But they are Bucket Brigade. They're not digital. It's kind of weird because they use the reverb, and they make it sound like, because you can get chorus on that as well. It's just weird. But once you get used to playing around with it, it sounds pretty good. Let's see the Deepmind and the, I mean, it's on the other side of the room. That's why I'm remodeling my studio, because I want to have all of my synths the way it used to be in my old studio right next to me, so I don't have such a far reach. You know what I mean? But right now, the Osmos is on the other side with the ASM. I have those two together. I'm going to be tearing that. I have a liquid stand on that. Liquid stands are great, by the way. Check them out. And if you go on to my, if you go into the description of the video that I'm going to be, I'm going to be posting, I'm going to put in the liquid stands. I believe it's a discount that you can get. There's a little plug for you. But anyway, yeah, the Osmos is over there underneath the ASM Hydra. But I want to get everything around me again like it used to be. So I'm going to be tearing my studio apart hopefully next week. I got some time off from work, and I'm going to go to town with that. Eternian, how are you, man? All right. So yeah, I'm just chilling out and doing some stuff. Need a synth cockpit for the synth rooster cock-a-doodle-doo all samurai. Oh, he's cooked. He's but yeah, I mean, and that's what it will be, a cockpit like it used to be. I mean, this is a far reach for me from over here, and then I'm way over here. I don't know if the camera can pick me up here. And if you're wondering what camera I'm using, that is the OBS. Let me look. OBS bot. And it's basically an AI camera. Like, I guess it follows you around the room. It's kind of cool. But yeah, excuse me. Echo, you need to make your chat bigger. Can you see? Shut up, Echo. She always talks to me. Yes, I do need to make the chat bigger because I can hardly see. I don't have my regular glasses on. But yeah, and that's what it does. It zooms in and out. It'll follow me around the room. I go over here, follows me. You can see I have tape and stuff everywhere. My studio is a mess right now because I am getting ready to unplug things and move things around, which really kind of sucks because you guys know what that's like if you have a lot of gear and just being able to plug stuff in and rewire everything again. It's a pain in the ass. I'm being honest with you. But it'll be more functional, I believe. I don't know if I'm going to keep the drum set set up. I don't use it a whole lot, so I might push that back against the wall. It does fold up, which is nice. But yeah, so I just thought I'd do a live jam again. I've been really enjoying these. Synth Samurai really got me going on doing live stuff, and it's a lot of fun. It really is. And I'm glad that all you guys are in here. Hey, what's up, Hayes Anderson? I'm glad you guys are all in here and shooting the breeze with me. Yeah, he moves hands. Hayes says he moves gear around all the time. Yeah, I used to do that too, to be honest with you. And then you get set up in your ways and you just want everything the way it is so that you got access to it. And I probably should move gear around more because it also it gives you like some inspiration. Say yes. Yeah, I mean, so, I do need to make my text bigger. Yeah. Yeah, my wife wants to move, Hayes. She wants to move again. We just moved in here about 3 or 4 years ago, and she wants to move again. So hopefully when, I think I discussed this with Samurai on his channel one night. I hope to get a bigger studio because she does want to move into a bigger place. And that's the thing. The place that we were looking at is 10 times the size of this space, and that's no exaggeration. So I will have probably a bigger place. What I want to do eventually when I do get a bigger place, because right now I have 3 screens. I don't know if you guys can see them. think you've seen them before, but I have a 49-inch display in front of me. Let's see if I can get that shot. Just the camera, but I have a 49-inch display in front of me, which I actually love. It's a gaming display. It's a curved monitor. And then I also have two 24 high-def monitors above that, which I love. What I would like to do is get rid of the two 24s, and I want to get like a 42-inch or a 42-inch monitor or a 50-inch television, and put that on the wall. And what I usually do with those two monitors is I have all my plugins up on the left side, and I have my mixer up on the, and I'll show you. And you guys have probably seen that before, but there's the mixer. That's usually up on the right side display. So yeah. So, you know, and it's nice because when it's up there, you know, I can rely on the track view, which is in front of me on the 49. And it's great because I can see the entire score that way, and I can edit and everything that way. But it being able to have one big screen to spread out all my, you know, my plugins and all my, and my mixer up at the top. That's what I really want to do. Echo, you don't want to catch three hands in a Street Fighter. I don't understand that. I'm the machines one. I don't know. What does that mean? Echo, you don't want to catch these hands. Oh, okay. Well, all depends. You know, how long did you take martial arts for? I mean, if you know, we could go rent a dojo somewhere if you'd like. I'm sure Samurai would love that. Anyway, so yeah, gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah, dude, I hear you. So you know, like I asked, you know, what do you guys think of the Rev 2? What do you think of the Deepmind 12? What do you think of the Matrix Brute? I'm throwing that out there right now, because you know those are my three biggest synthesizers that I had, and I haven't even dove into what's behind me yet. I'm getting reevaluated with my stuff, you know. It's a video game, Echo, but don't use. Yes, I know. I'm no Street Fighter. I used to play it. I know. I'm a video gamer myself. I have an Xbox X right now, and I've been playing this stupid game RoboCop that I'm really enjoying because I'm very 80s nostalgia kind of guy. Synth Mafia set up. Well, yeah, so do it in your backyard. You want to have you want to have a throwdown in your backyard, Samurai? Yeah, you probably kick my ass, dude. You know, a former MMA fighter himself right there, and he wants to do it. Studio tour, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the camera around and stuff like that, and maybe next time I'll do a studio tour again. What does it say? It says it's a video game. Yeah, I got that. Do it in my backyard. I love the Rev 2. What is it? Ragged Wreck. I love my Rev 2. It ends up on everything. Yeah, I agree. My Rev 2 ends up on everything as well. It's just that I haven't dug deep into it in a long time. And, you know, oh, there's my phone. But yeah, I haven't dug deep into it in a long time. And yeah, so it's been a while, you know, and I just started doing it again the other night, and I can't believe some of the stuff that I'm coming up with. I've really blown away by it, you know. So it's kind of nice, you know what I mean? It's kind of nice being able to dig deep into something. Let's see. That was my wife. I have to answer this guy, so hang on one sec. Let's see. And the other thing, too, is I'm digging deep back into the Deepmind 12 because there's a lot of great features in that. let me just text her back. Let's see. Okay. But yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. Change your chat to live chat from top chat so messages come in order. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't do that. So let's see. Live chat. There we go. Thank you for that tip, sir. YouTube chat is silly. Start doing some, what does it say? Start doing some binaural patches. Oh, yeah, no. So, yeah, the Rev 2, that's one of the things I talked about this yesterday. The patches from Peter Dyer are all binaural. That's what's blows my mind. They sound amazing. And they were called, God, what was it called? Oh, Mammoth. Let's see, by Peter Dyer, Dyer. And I got it right here. And they're called Mammoth Pads by Peter Dyer. So yeah, check them out. They are binaural, and that's what blew my mind. Like, I didn't realize that this synth could do all of that stuff. But yeah, so anyway, I have to go because my wife needs help with something. So she's coming home, and I'm going to take off now. But you guys are awesome. And I really enjoyed chatting, and I really enjoy these live streams. They're awesome. They're a lot of fun to do. And yeah, so I'm glad you guys came up. Oh, space capsule, what's going on? I'm actually considering a Deepmind 12 or a Deepmind 6. Go for the 12, dude. It's a couple $100 more. And you know, yes, Samurai. Yes, it can do binaural, which is amazing. You can get a good sound. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Definitely do. If you're going to do the Deepmind, do the 12. It's worth it. It's only like, I think it's a couple $100 more, or $100 more, something like that. But yeah, and yeah, thanks, man. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you, and like I always say, you know, I always say this, and you know what I say? Stay frosty, stay creative. Peace.